Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. I'm on the free-to-play. We're going to be talking about the Path of... What's it called? The Path event. The Path of Easter eggs. 2 weeks after Easter. The Path of Spring event. Where we can earn ourselves some eggs. I'm going to give you all of the facts. I'm going to let you know what my free-to-play is doing right now. And I'm also going to tie it into this speed artifact drop. The AoE attack summon draft. I will be doing some shards from my main account for George the Breaker, so watch out for that video a bit later on. But the free-to-play is like that. We don't see those events running because it is not worth it. Now, was it a sign? This morning, RAZELVARG Soul appeared on the free-to-play, and I was like, I've got to buy it because I don't know when that's coming around again, and I had enough essence, and I was like, I'm going to pick it up because I'm still well in the hunt for this rabbit. But we are running out of time. It is 1 day, 15 hours to go. I'll give you a rundown after I've gone through the spring event thing around where I'm at, how it's going, and I guess what I've got left in the tank. Luckily, you do earn a fair few bits and bobs along the way, day by day. So you can see I've got more gems today than I had yesterday, and I used some yesterday. So, you know, I'm in the hunt, but it's really, really tough. Okay, then. Path of Spring. You can see I've already got a few points because I've been farming some dragon. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. We knew this was going to be, I'd say, a juicy amount of points required because of the reward. Yeah, the reward is a guaranteed 5-star soul for RAZELVARG. So for anyone who's done this fusion and intends to use the rabbit, this is a massive, massive reward, honestly. Yeah, we'll take a look at my main in a bit. I've maybe got on legendary champions that I use, I've got maybe 3 5-star like souls. And I've bought a few packs along the way, not many. I don't really buy soulstone packs a lot unless they're at that kind of like half price type, half their normal price type of offer. And they don't come often. So I've bought a few packs, but not many. But still, I do the Iron Twins on a regular basis. Yeah, and I collect the stuff as we go in events and all that stuff. I've pulled a fair few of the big ones, and I've only got a few legendaries that I actually use with a 5-star or above. Yeah, so this is a massive reward for anyone who intends to use the rabbit. That's the first thing. They've also got in here a feast, Eternal Soulstone. Like this is pretty massive in terms of the prizes down the bottom end of this one. 5-star chicken, couple of legendary books in the mix here, a barrel. I mean, the feast and the Eternal Soulstone are both pretty big rewards. There's also quite high up the order an Immortal Soulstone, which I'm pretty attracted to on my main, way less so on the free-to-play. Yeah, so depending on who you are, what sort of player you are, depends on what attracts you. My free-to-play is way more keen on things like the epic books and chicken stuff and gems, yeah? So it's an interesting path event. But we've done some numbers here. I need to say thank you to YST and Never, who were running a whole bunch of kind of like different situations. What if you want to do this? What if you want to do that? And what it's going to cost you to get there. So we're going to take a look at it. To do path 1 and get this key here is 23,000 points. To do path 2 and get the feast is 57,500. To do path 3 and get the soulstone, 48,500. And then to do path 4 for the other key is 26,000 points. So the shortest route to a key is the left-hand path. If you wanted to complete everything here, it's going to cost 227,000 points. Now, bear this in mind, okay? Because people get het up about, that's insane. That's, you know, oh my God, 227,000 points. There's no need for you to complete everything here, right? So just keep that in your head. If you absolutely just want RAZELVARG, so if you go the quickest route to get the actual rabbit, yeah, if you want to go RAZELVARG here, basically it's that left-hand tree, get yourself a key, and then you come down the middle, get this, choose which one of these 2 that you want. So this is an interesting point as well. 15 500 of the big stuff versus 10. Just see what they turn into a second. 500 of the big stuff versus 10. So if you had 500 of this, it's exactly 10. Okay, so it's just a like for like, basically. There's no difference between the two. They're just making it look fancy by giving you two different looks. But ultimately, yeah, you go down, choose whichever one you want, and then you get yourself the rabbit. Yeah, so that's 95 or 96,000 points. So what do you have to do to just do that? It would be based on rewards here. So you've got a couple of things you can do. You can pull mystery shards, 9 points per mystery shard. You can pull ancient shards, 180 points. Void shards, 1,100 points. Sacred shards, 4,500 points. Yeah, so obviously way more points for a sacred than it is for a void, than an ancient, than a mystery. The thing here is they value some of these things oddly for points for shards. So we're going to talk shards first. So a sacred shard generally, if you were to buy it, I would say is around $20. A void shard around $3. Yeah, so this is worth 4 times this. 3 times 4 is 12. Sacred shard is not as, if you're a spender, it's not as good as a void shard. Yeah, an ancient shard would probably cost you about $1 to buy. And, you know, so you've got $3 versus $1. 180 times 3, 540 is that. Again, it's not valuing an ancient in the same way it's valuing a void. In fact, ancients feel very undervalued in this point scoring to me. They seem to be undervalued in life generally on Raid Shadow Legends recently. Like, just seems like they are the forgotten child in the back corner living on soup and rats. Mystery shards at 9 points is an interesting one depending on how many you've got available, because if I've seen hoarders that have over 10,000 mystery shards just sitting around. If you've got 10,555 mystery shards, you can complete the 5-star soul just with mysteries. It would be excruciating to do. It'd probably take you the best part of a day to do it, I think. But you could do it just with mystery shards, and you basically get yourself a free 5-star soul along with all that other stuff along the way, which is quite cool. Is it cool? I don't know if it's cool. I don't know if that's the right words, but it's doable. If you wanted to do the whole event with just mystery shards, that's going to cost you 25,222 mystery shards. I'm not sure if anyone's got that many. We'll see. I'm sure some people will be posting screenshots of what they've got. But anyway, quickest way to the rabbit is by using voids. 86 voids would get you there. 528 ancients would get you there. It's way like that. That is poor return for your ancients, in my opinion. 21 sacreds would get you there. So I guess a blend of mystery and voids is the route if you've got those shards available. If not, what about if you wanted to use artifacts? So the artifact points drawing here. Let's assume that we're running Dragon 25 or Spider 25, whatever. Probably Dragon, because we've got the speed time event running right through this. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to be yesterday, but it is. So it's a great time if you're just someone who's trying to improve your account to convert gems into energy to run Dragon. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm doing that right now. So let's assume you're running Dragon 25 and you get a blend of, on average, 6-star rares, 5-star and 6-star epics. Yeah, so something close to, and you get the odd legendaries thrown in, right? Something close to, on average, I'd say the 38-point mark is about fair if you're doing that sort of level of fight. If you're on hard 10 stuff, maybe you push it to 40 points a fight. But let's call it 38. So let's take our quickest route, number of points we need, divide that by 38. You're going to need 2,500 items to get the rabbit 5-star soul. Times it up by, is it 20 energy? No, I don't know if it is. Maybe it's 18. Might be 20. I don't know. Anyway, it's a shit ton of energy. Yeah, it's a lot. So just doing this with energy alone, and that's just to get the rabbit. That's not to complete the whole event. Just doing this with items is extremely tough and probably impossible, I would say. For anyone who's a normal dude, it's pretty much impossible if you are not pulling shards along with collecting items. So you've got to have that info in your head before you start making decisions. Like my free-to-play, for example, obviously there's no way. I don't have shards to spare. I don't have all that sort of stuff. So what I'm looking at on the free-to-play is, what are the big ticket items that I want? Yeah. I'm not even considering this bottom row. I don't see that it exists to me as a free-to-player. I would say a path which either leads to a legendary tome or a path that leads to epic tomes are your best routes. Like, I would say for me, coming down here, I would like this 100 gems. So coming down here, 1,500, 3,500, 6,500, 8,500, 18,500 points to get this legendary tome would be a bit more realistic. Yeah, 18,500. Divide that by the, let's call it 38 in items. Still 400 odd items. Are still going to be basically impossible on the free to play. So that's still 8,700 energy. But it's wait, that sounds like a crazy number. I probably earn at least half of that just by playing the game day to day. So it's then whether you want to top up with gems that you've got to make that happen. Instantly now, I've seen that number. That's not going to happen. So I go my next plan, which would be to get one of the epic books on the sidelines. Perhaps get these gems and get an epic book. Yeah, so you need to kind of play around with what you're going to do. But I don't know, guys. What do you think of this event? The format, the cost? If you knew this was going to happen for a next fusion, bear in mind, we never know what the fusions are going to be like, but most of them are decent. Some of them are extremely good. Some of them are a bit poorer, right? So we never know. But if you did know that you're going to pick up an arena god next time and you were going to have a chance at a 5-star soul, would you focus on saving towards that? Do you think this is a good concept, even if you don't have the rewards or the way to achieve it right now? That's the question. Anyway, let's jump on and see where the free-to-play is at. And I've got some good news and some bad news, I guess. The good news is yesterday I did a severe gear cleanse. And I got myself enough silver to get myself the dude. So we've got Margrave out of the artifact event today. And I've already got him ascended 4-star, which means that we're so close. Yeah, we're so close now. We've got 3 of the Margraves ascended. One of them needs a bit more leveling. And then we've got 1 more level to put on the other epic. So I need 1 more Margrave from Dungeon Divers. And I am hard farming Dragon 20. Yeah, that's where all of my energy's been going. I've got 1 day to get another about 800 odd points on Dragon 20. I've got 2 energy refills in gems. I've got my energy here. Obviously, we've got the daily quests and stuff going on to give me potential energy here. I've got, I think I can do this now. Definitely over the next 2 days, but I might be able to do this today and get the energy from Arena. So it's all going off. It's literally as close an event as I'm ever going to have, I think. But we're still in the mix. We're still in the mix of it. If I do pick this dude up within the next 24 hours, I've then got another, something like 12 hours to level and fuse the dudes. I've got 1.5 million silver right now. I'm going to need 1 million for him, 300,000 for him. So I've only got a spare 200k silver. And in terms of brews and stuff, I don't have a lot. So it's not like it's like, well, I'll spend the silver, brew him and get it done. I could do a little bit of that. But, you know, for example, if I wanted to take a 4-star that's level 1, which would be the lizard, and say, you know what, I'm just going to level him with brews. Yeah. If I did that, that's going to cost me 168,000. Yeah, I've then got to upgrade him. And if I wanted to level a level 5, which I need to do for the lizard, do I have one? I don't think I've got one spare. Even if I took someone who's already level 28 and said, right, we're maxing with brews. Well, I don't even, 20 is not enough to max him. So I absolutely do not have the resources to just max whatever comes with brews. I have to do more dungeon running. So it's going to be, it's so close. I still honestly do not know if it's possible. I still do not know at this point. And that's crazy. With 24 hours or just a bit more to go, I'm not sure if it's still going to be a possible thing to do. So look, lots going on. Let me know what you think about the path. I will be streaming later today. It's probably going to be me doing more free-to-play stuff, trying to get it over the line if I've got resources left. But there you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.